Words I never thought I would ever say. Donald Trump and I were not only in the same union, we have quit the same union. So this is the letter he sent Gabrielle Carteris. She is the president of SAG-AFTRA. She also played Andrea on Beverly Hills 90210. Anyway, SAG-AFTRA both has members that are Hollywood celebrities and television news journalists, which I always thought was kind of weird, but that's why I was in it. I was in the AFTRA part. He's in the SAG part, or he was. Screen Actors Guild part. And it was also kind of weird to me that as a requirement of my employment, I had to be in this union, but I also had to negotiate a personal service contract independently with the corporation myself. And not every television news journalist has to do this, just in certain markets. But that was one of the requirements of my employment. I did get healthcare benefits through the union. I mean, we had to pay, premium fees and everything like that, but it was much better than what our corporate healthcare was as it started to decline several years ago. So I was grateful to have healthcare through it, but the dues were somewhat expensive. And so when I left TV news, I didn't stay in the union. I quit. I really don't need to be in the union to be on YouTube anyway. Of course, Trump had different reasons for quitting, which I will read you. He was facing a disciplinary committee hearing where he potentially was going to have his membership revoked. So he just decided, you know what, you can't fire me. I quit. And when you read this, it reads so much like a Twitter thread on his account, if it still existed, which reminded me that I haven't read anything he's written in a while because he hasn't been on Twitter. But this reads in so Trump Twitter fashion. I'm going to read it to you. Here we go. Ms. Carteris, I write to you today regarding the so-called disciplinary committee hearing aimed at revoking my union membership. Who cares? Exclamation point. While I'm not familiar with your work, I'm very proud of my work on movies such as Home Alone 2, Zoolander, and Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, and television shows including The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Saturday Night Live, and of course, one of the most successful shows in television history, The Apprentice, to name just a few. I've also greatly helped the cable news television business, said to be a dying platform with not much time left until I got involved in politics, and created thousands of jobs at networks such as MSDNC and Fake News CNN, among many others. Which brings me to your blatant attempt at free media attention to distract from your dismal record as a union. Your organization has done little for its members and nothing for me, besides collecting dues and promoting dangerous, un-American policies and ideas, as evident by your massive unemployment rates and lawsuits from celebrated actors who even recorded a video asking, "Why isn't the union fighting for me?" These, however, are policy failures. Your disciplinary failures are even more egregious. I no longer wish to be associated with your union. As such, this letter is to inform you of my immediate resignation from SAG-AFTRA. You have done nothing for me. Regards, President Donald J. Trump. I'll go ahead and read you what SAG-AFTRA originally released about the hearing that they were going to have. So this is dated January 19th. In a special session today, SAG-AFTRA's National Board voted overwhelmingly to find probable cause of a violation of SAG-AFTRA's Constitution by member Donald J. Trump and ordered the matter to be heard by SAG-AFTRA's Disciplinary Committee as required by the SAG-AFTRA Constitution. If found guilty by the committee, possible penalties include reprimand, censure, fines, suspension from the rights and privileges of membership, or expulsion from membership in SAG-AFTRA. The board acted on charges initiated by National Executive Director David White at the request of President Gabrielle Carteris. The charges specifically cite Trump's role in inciting the attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th and in sustaining a reckless campaign of misinformation aimed at discrediting and ultimately threatening the safety of journalists, many of whom are SAG-AFTRA members. The charges request the imposition of the most severe penalty available to SAG-AFTRA, expulsion from membership. So there probably are no hard feelings that Trump quit before they could kick him out. There's probably a mutual feeling on both sides. And if I may quote Home Alone 2, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and Happy New Year. Don't forget to like, share, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time.